Now you know why some succeed and others fail using the same system. Discover the laws that unlock success in your network marketing business and learn strategies for a seven-figure income from a proven seven-figure earner. Transform the way you think about sales. Now You Know University, a teaching series based on the Now You Know book by author and speaker Ryan Chamberlain.
Hey, this is Ryan Chamberlain, author of Now You Know, Why Some Succeed and Others Fail Using the Same System. I'm excited to share with you law number one, but before we get into that, let's just talk about how we got here. Because really, I'm going to be sharing with you techniques and ideas that have helped me develop seven-figure incomes within the networking space. What's going to be interesting to you is that I'm going to teach you how to do this in network marketing by showing you how not to be a network marketer. So as we speak on the concepts of Now You know where it came from. I was a guy in my early 20s that joined a network marketing business. It took me a year to get to the lowest level. I made $47 and I was the top money earner in my business. I did not have financial success. Prior to that, I was what they call a packaging technician. For those of you in the South, you know that as a bag boy. I actually went to the bagging Olympics. I wasn't the guy that everybody looked to as super successful, although the bagging Olympics is quite impressive. It's now on ESPN. But, you know, as time went on, like every other young married couple, my wife and I have now 21 years of marriage, we started having children in our early 20s. A few years into that, I'd already exited the networking industry because it wasn't my personality type. I didn't have contacts. I was getting rejected. I never really made any money. So I got into the mortgage business, and that's basically what I was doing until I was 25 years old. And about that time, I was introduced back into viewing a network marketing company. Now, I wasn't excited about it. I hadn't succeeded in the past, but I had read a book that caused me to want to develop a leveraged income. Originally, I thought it might have been in real estate or the stock market, but network marketing made sense to me. At this point, my goal was to make $1,000 a month, and I went to this event, and I met too many people that were making $1,000 a month for me not to think that I could eventually learn how to do it. And guess what? I began to follow a system, began to apply myself, and I didn't make a ton of money, but I started making a little bit of money, and my confidence went up. At that point, I replaced my wife's income. It allowed her to spend an extra few hundred hours a month with my 2-year-old. That got us excited. Within a year, it replaced not only her income, but my income. And I started to look around and see, okay, at 26 years old, I had a full-time job paying me about $1,500 a month. And I was close to making triple or quadruple that in my home-based business. It made sense for me to venture out and get a little bit more aggressive at that point. And there's a lesson in that. You don't have to go full-time to develop a solid income. We're going to talk about that in this Now You Know series. But as we started to pay attention to the items that I'm going to be covering, we really weren't good at them, but we were paying attention to the fact that top leaders in this industry were doing things a certain way, and we wanted to learn how to do it. It had nothing to do necessarily with personality. It had everything to do with system, but even more so, how you thought about the system. I'm going to be explaining why some succeed and others fail with the same system. How come some people you know take the exact same document and become wealthy with it by following directions, and other people take the same document and can't seem to get it to work at all? That's what Ryan Chamberlain had to learn how to do. Now, within a few years, I not only developed a six-figure income, but a multiple six-figure income. And while still in my 20s, earned my first $1 million in network marketing with something that just a few years earlier I couldn't make $48 with. I could only make 47. So what changed? Well, doors were opened up and I began being asked to speak and convey the message of what I was doing. That allowed relationships to come into my life and me to learn from all different personality types through interviews, working, doing events with, and begin to assimilate the commonalities amongst how top people were thinking about the information that they were teaching. And that's really how Now You Know was born. I went on to become a multiple seven-figure earner many times over. Went on to write a book in 2010 called Now You Know, to basically take and highlight the 7 principles that I teach people to think about that can make shifts, usually slight shifts. Here's what's interesting. There's probably not a whole lot of things you have to fix or improve to see major improvements in your results. We're going to uncover these in each one of the laws. My guess is there's going to be something that you will take away from it that if you apply it right away and begin to grow with it, it's going to take your business to a whole nother level.